The woman was clearly freezing inside the cold storage, yet she still had to put out the burning cardboard box, because the burning cardboard was consuming a large amount of oxygen. If this continued, she would soon be unable to breathe. As the temperature in the cold storage kept dropping, the woman gradually began to lose consciousness. She could not understand why even after being reborn, she still could not escape the fate of her previous life. It turned out that in her previous life she had been tricked into the cold storage by her fiancé and adopted sister working together. She had been locked inside for 3 days and 3 nights. By the time she was rescued, she was already on the brink of death. The woman only learned the truth right before she died. Her adopted sister had long been involved with her fiancé. They wanted to take over the woman's company. When the woman opened her eyes again, she discovered that she had been reborn to the day she was first locked into the cold storage. She decided to find a chance to escape. At this moment there were only 10 minutes left before the next cold storage inspection. The woman knew this was her only opportunity. She desperately pounded on the cold storage door, but there was no response from outside. Because the cold storage door was made of high-strength alloy, the sound could not pass through at all. The woman had no choice but to push a table and slam it hard against the door. At that moment 2 patrolling security guards passed by. One guard heard the noise and stepped closer to check, but he found that there was no sound coming from inside. The guard thought he must have imagined it. He soon left with his colleague. The truth was that while the woman was slamming the door she slipped and fell. She accidentally lost consciousness from the fall. At this time the woman's grandfather was unable to reach her. He called the fiancé and adopted sister over to discuss the situation. In 3 days it would be the company succession ceremony. He asked where the woman had gone in order to take over the company. The fiancé and adopted sister lied and claimed the woman had grown tired of managing the company, and that was why she had left without saying goodbye. In this way the grandfather was persuaded by the two of them, unaware that the woman was desperately moving around inside the cold storage. She was trying to generate heat in this way, and the temperature in the cold storage would keep dropping to minus 35 degrees. At this moment the woman's assistant went to find the grandfather, and insisted that something must have happened to the woman, because she had always been diligent and responsible at work, and would never leave without notice. Before long the temperature in the cold storage had already dropped to minus 17 degrees. The woman knew that if she wanted to survive she had to block the air vent. She decided to sabotage the cooling unit. She then removed a steel pipe from the shelf, climbed up a ladder and used the pipe to pry open the protective grill of the cooling unit. She used all her strength to jam the steel pipe into the cooling unit.